back because my lives got jacked up last night. Um, so I'm back, and I want to continue the conversation, not about Angela. I want to move on from Black China. We understand Black China has um, a lawsuit against her ex-boyfriend, and he also has a lawsuit against her. We got that. We got that. So I want to move on to Timothy Busfield. So y'all come on in. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Sorry about that, way.
That's okay. I'm fine. How are you?
Doing all right.
Thank you. Can I get another barbecue?
Sorry.
Can I get another barbecue sauce?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
What's that?
You too. All right. It's lunchtime, y'all. So welcome in. Come on in, hit the like button, and we're gonna be talking about really quick Timothy Busfield, and I want to kind of touch on it was somebody else because I got a few minutes, but I'm not gonna eat on the camera. I'm going to put it down. I'm gonna turn the camera off while I eat. But y'all come on in. Come on in. It's lunchtime, and I got a few minutes. Oh, and I want to talk about Devontae, the boxer. This live is impromptu. Like I didn't let people know that I was going live. Since I won't go live tonight, I wanted to come say something since the lives got messed up last night. Yeah. What the world? He might not even like that. He might not like that. He will put it up, see what it is. Where's everybody at? Come on in. It's lunchtime. Y'all already had lunch. I went to late. I went to lunch late today, so y'all's lunch might be over. I don't know. Whoever is out there, come in and talk to me. I wasn't even gonna go live, but I got a minute. So when you come in, hit the like button for me if you will. It's just one click. Bloop, one click, and you have hit the like button. We are discussing Timothy Busfield, and we're gonna talk about Devontae Tank, the pro boxer. They looking for you, Tank. I'm eating lunch is why I'm not showing my face. Otherwise, I would be on camera. So anyway, hey Olivia, hi Kayla. Yeah, it all is. I want to talk about it. Like it's sad. All of it's a disappointment for people to act the way they are. Thank you, Olivia. I'm glad that you stopped by. Mm-hmm. It is, Kayla. That's why I don't do it. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. But it's lunchtime, so I had to try to eat and come on really quick. So listen, but if y'all will you hit the like button for me? It keeps us in the algorithm. It's a free way to support the channel, and we appreciate everybody. So listen, Timothy Bussey, if you guys don't know, he is the one that he has been formally charged with sexual battery on a child. There's two boys and they're brothers. They are claiming that he groped them on the set. Timothy was the director, and he would come in there and he would touch them. He would tickle their stomachs, and that was uncomfortable for them. So he was charged officially on yesterday, and they are holding him without bond. Now, his attorney has come out and says he absolutely denies all the claims. Of course, he's going to say that. And his attorney's also saying that he took a lie detector test and he passed the lie detector test, which does not uphold in the court. Tony drove from his home to New Mexico, and while he was leaving to go to New Mexico to turn himself in, they raided his home. Not sure what they found in the home yet, but they were raiding his home as he was going to turn himself in. He went for arraignment yesterday. They're going to keep him, hold him, no bond. And then they're going to, they said he would have a hearing within 5 business days, and probably to see if he can get a bond or not, to see if he's a flight risk and all of those things. But Mr. Busfield has been in this predicament before, with little boys accusing him of things in this manner. Right before he turned himself in, he went live and he said he's innocent. He's going to fight it to the end and he'll come out on top and get back to work. Here's the deal. When you have a show like that that involves kids, most shows do, a lot of shows do, right? The director should not be touching on the kids, picking them up, tickling their stomach, none of that. So he's claiming that there's no real policy around it. But in another instance, he's saying that you absolutely cannot touch the kids while they're on set. Their parents were around. I don't know, but he's finding himself right back in this predicament. And it's unfortunate for everybody involved. He's in New Mexico jail. So 5 business days would be Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. At least by next Wednesday, we will know if they're going to give him a bond or not to get out. He doesn't even live in New Mexico. I guess that's where he was filming. What will look good on him is that he did turn himself in. Again, the lie detector test won't help him. I mean, somehow the lawyer will finagle that to make it look good on him or whatever. But yeah, he's sitting in New Mexico jail waiting to hear his fate on a bond to see if he can get bonded out. So he showed up in his oranges in front of the judge. He had already dressed out in his jail attire, and they knew they was going to keep him. But he said his lawyer talked to him prior, said that they was going to keep him and not give him a bond. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, He's innocent until proven guilty, but they better have some hardcore evidence. Moving right along, we'll continue to follow Mr. Bussey. Now, I know I'm talking to myself, but that's okay. Also, also, apple. My baby wants apple. Um, Devontae, Tank, the pro boxer. They looking for you, Tank. You have a warrant for your arrest for domestics for an alleged domestic dispute. They filed charges on your butt, Tank. Listen, you are a pro boxer, and I just hope you didn't jump on a woman because your hands are certified as a pro boxer, and you should not be putting your hands on no woman. Period. So I think that it's splattered all over the news, all over the internet, all over the platforms, new media, legacy media. They're looking for you, so it would just be best for you to turn yourself in. Go see what they talking about and fix it. Figure it out, whatever. So he is. They have a warrant. They have put a warrant out for his arrest. They had a. I think this alleged assault happened in October 2025, so just a few months ago. They had a press conference and they're stating they are looking for Tank, the boxer, the pro boxer, Javante. He they're saying he's a fugitive, so I don't know if he's hiding from them, like whatever. But if I were him, I would just go, just go turn yourself in, because you can only run and hide for so long. No one's saying he's running and hiding, but it's out there that he needs to, that they're looking for him. The woman, the alleged victim, has moved forward with pressing charges. So one thing after the other. In other news, P. Diddy, UMG. So if you guys remember, April, I can't remember her last name, filed press charges against UMG, against Diddy. They filed for a motion to be dismissed on the R word. And there's a third person that's not named right now. However, UMG has been dismissed of all the charges. It has been dropped against UMG. Now, there was a Mann Act request and something else that was requested on Diddy. The judge has dropped the Mann Act charges, but they have kept the physical abuse charges on him. So he didn't. UMG totally got off. Diddy still has to go face the music, but not on like the Mann Act or those significant charges. So he still is having to face the music. Now, we also know that Diddy is planning on suing freaking Netflix too for showing the documentary. I'm gonna still say this about that. I don't think that Netflix would have done anything to jeopardize themselves. They have attorneys that they consult with before. We're not saying that attorneys are perfect. They're people like we are, but they do know the law. And what I think is that before they even, let this thing has been, that documentary was being in the making. They were going to show that documentary, but they crossed T's, dotted I's, consulted with attorneys, on both sides, 50 Cent's attorneys, Netflix attorneys. Like, what the problem is with Diddy is that he's been really found out in a lot of areas of his life about how he's moving and shaking in this industry and how he's no longer getting away with none of it. And so he wants to sue them. But I think if I'm calling it right with 50 and Netflix, two powerful entities, they did not just put a documentary out there to be sued, only to be sued. So I think that they did their homework. At least that's the smartest thing they could have done. We'll see. If he moves forward with the lawsuit, he feels like he can win against them. That'll be a lot of money for him. He's in the business of trying to make some money and accrue some money any way he can. He's sold his private jet, which I think was a smart move for him. He pulled in a lot of money on that private jet. What is he needed for? Like, he's not going to be using it. But I really liked the fact that he was renting it out and making money that way too. It's still his, can rent it out, but he was just like, let's just sell it. I ain't using it, whatever. We know TriStar got a deep hold, a tight hold, I should say, on his funds. He's not broke. Diddy is not broke yet. Now, with all these lawsuits coming along, he might be getting close, but he's not broke. He has money. So, but now I think he has to be very agile with his money. He has to be very careful how he's spending because he has a lot of lawsuits ahead of him, and he needs to be figuring out, like, if he sold that plane, what can he invest in that's going to make him that's going to double his money. Those are the conversations he need to be having with his financier. What can I do that's going to continue to make money legally? So anyway, that's Diddy. Diddy's boys still got some legal stuff they got to go through and face. Hopefully they got their attorneys lined out. No. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. So anyway, that's Diddy. Tasha K, Cardi B. Now, Cardi B told Tasha, like, I'm going to sue you again. I'm going to sue you again. I'm going to get my coins, run me that check. And there's some new allegations that I can bring against you. We've been keeping track. Tasha K always, you will never see Tasha K sweat under pressure. I haven't. Tasha K is not sweating under pressure. So whether she's stressed out or not, she comes in front of that camera and she still does her good work. She still does her work despite any lawsuits against her, despite any threats of lawsuits, despite owing this young lady $4 million, despite anything. You never see Tasha K sweat it. So Cardi B may be having something in the works against Tasha K. That remains to be seen. We shall see. Anyway, y'all, I think that's enough for right now. I will be back another time. I know we're off on Wednesday, Thursdays, but I'm definitely going to but we're definitely going to be dropping some shorts, and we'll definitely be back on Friday. Sorry I didn't come on the camera today. It was lunchtime and I was eating on the run. So I don't like to eat on camera. Is why I didn't show my face. But anyway, I showed it at the beginning, but when it was time to eat, I turned it off. I hope y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for tuning in. For those that did. For those of you that see the replay, in the comments, put hashtag replay so I know you're here. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Thank you for everything. We'll see y'all back here on Friday for sure, which is tomorrow. But we may do a little pop up today, another one. I don't know. Have a good day.